Kiwis coaching job up for grabs with NZRL opening door to foreign coaches. Kiwis coaching job up for grabs with NZRL opening door to foreign coaches. David Kidwell's job could be at risk now. An overseas candidate can coach the Kiwis following a New Zealand Rugby League policy U-turn. NZRL Chairman Rion Edwards confirmed on Monday that international coaches would now be considered alongside New Zealand applicants when it is next advertised. The Kiwis' top job has traditionally been a closed shop, the sole preserve of New Zealanders. Edwards said at an announcement that the change in policy, recommended by a NZRL review panel, should not be read in any way as a comment on the World Cup coach's past performance, nor on his possible reappointment in the role. He said, however, the change was designed to ensure the best possible person is appointed to the job. The policy flip would allow head coaches with NRL experience to bid for the Kiwis job. The NZRL also confirmed it has received a draft preliminary summary report of the comprehensive review of the Kiwis' failed World Cup campaign. The review is being conducted by Tim Castle QC, and Rugby Australia Chief Executive Raelene Castle, a former Netball NZ and Canterbury Bulldogs Rugby League chief. Kidwell's Kiwis crashed out of the Rugby League World Cup after a quarter-final defeat to Fiji following a round-robin loss to Tonga. The former Kiwis second rower was promoted to head coach when Stephen Kearney left to join the Warriors just before the November 2016 European Tour. Kidwell, who has 3 wins from 10 tests as head coach, was off contract after the World Cup. Edwards said the review panel's findings would be made public in early March, but the board had agreed to 2 immediate changes. The first is that the Kiwis coach eligibility rule has been reviewed, and the board has agreed to implement a recommendation from the review panel and immediately change this rule to allow for international, as well as New Zealand, candidates to apply. As I said before Christmas, the review will input into the NZRL's strategic plan, which is well evolved and has been focusing on the delivery of better outcomes for the game. The plan establishes a strategic direction, setting out significant steps to build on and improve rugby league in New Zealand, from a core focus at grassroots level, through to our high-performance programs and the Kiwis. While the Kiwis have never had a foreign head coach, they have had numerous overseas assistants. Brisbane Broncos boss Wayne Bennett, whose contract with England also expired after the World Cup, was Kearney's technical assistant when the Kiwis won the 2008 World Cup title. Kidwell's World Cup assistants were former NRL coach Brian Smith and fellow Australian Ben Gardner, replacing former England coach Steve McNamara, who left the Warriors to take over at the Catalan Dragons, the French-based Super League club.